Greetings from Wisconsin. But working with Trevor is very refreshing because you never know what he's going to say, and it's like we have our own personal comedian at times because like a lot of things can be said out of pocket, but they're absolutely hilarious. If I'm having a bad day, um, some of the things that he just says that are out of pocket are like some of the greatest things that just make me laugh. So
My favorite thing about working with and under Trevor would be how much energy he always brings. No matter what day it is, no matter how late he was up working on stuff, that was always be one of my favorite things about Trevor and working underneath him. I also love that we were able to be our most creative selves and have the most fun doing a very fun and important job at the end of the day. Like, we are there to entertain, and he always gave us that free roam to like have as much fun as possible, because these are years that you're gonna look back on, I feel like.
Okay, I think my favorite part about working for Trevor is that like the energy that he brings. He's always so uplifting, and he's never like, I have never seen him mad. Like, he always brings good energy. So if you're in a bad mood or something, then as soon as you get around him, it's like your day just brightens.
My favorite thing about working with Trevor is how he always has like a positive attitude and just brings like a light to the room every time he walks in the room.
What I love most about working for Trevor is how every game he brings so much excitement and energy that it lifts us up, lets us have fun while going out there to do our job, and he makes us always feel like a family and that we're each cared for both in and out of the stadium.
So my favorite thing about working for Trevor is that when we do games, he has like the most impeccable timing about arriving to games just right when they're about to start. Because like, he'll be all the way over here in left field and we got 2 outs, and I'm like, where's Trevor at? And then I look behind me and he's standing there. He's like, he has underground tunnels somewhere in this park. It's magical how he is on time for some of these games.
My favorite thing about working with Trevor is probably that he's just always so uplifting, and it's obvious that he really loves his job and just the people around him, and he loves us too, and I think it's just amazing that I get to do this.
My favorite thing about working for Trevor is sometimes just how petty he can be, because it's so much fun, and just watching him be petty for no reason at all and just have beef with people is hilarious.
My favorite thing about working with Trevor is that whenever I come into work, it's always a very positive attitude, and he's always smiling, and that in turn boosts my own attitude.
My favorite Trevor memory is at pickleball night when we were about to do the pickle juice chug off, and he stuck his hand in the entire jar of pickle juice to pour out the juice for somebody else to drink. No one questioned it. I didn't question it. But it was pretty disgusting, and yet still my favorite Trevor memory.
My favorite memory of working with Trevor is definitely just any of the times that he says something that he's like not supposed to over the mic. There's like a bunch. I can't even think of them, but those are always my favorite.
My favorite memory of Trevor is actually before I was even a part of the team. It was my interview where it just felt like a conversation. Immediately it felt like I clicked with him and that I could just have a normal conversation without any of the serious work related topics. And it's just always had this special memory of knowing that kick-started this job and my part on this Purple team.
My favorite Trevor memory would probably be all of our late night conversations that we've had, just talking about life, work, whatever it may be. All the unhinged things that he said on the microphone. Those are always good times. Shoot that big purple thing. Anyways. And being able to, just create that friendship that I feel like we've definitely have and I look up to Trevor as like a big brother to me. So I look up to him through life and through work.
My favorite memory about working with Trevor is it was my first ever year here whenever it was downpouring rain. And he pulled out the tarp and we all went slip and sliding on the tarp. I thought that was a lot of fun.
So my favorite Trevor memory takes me back to my first season 2 years ago. And it was a rain delay, or maybe it was a rain cancellation, I can't remember. But we all did a giant tarp slide, and there's a video of it that I haven't seen in a while, but we all slide. In Trevor's video, he slides, and then when he slides, he face plants. I don't know if it was the mound or just the ground, but he clearly just bounces. You can see his skull bounce off the ground. I mean, I was dying laughing.
My favorite memory of Trevor would have to be this past season at the Star Wars game when we did the blue milk chug off, and one of the guys didn't finish their milk, and so at our next event in the next inning, he decided that it was a good idea to finish his milk, and then I passed him on the way out of there, and he was chugging a Red Bull 2 seconds after.
My favorite Trevor memory is whenever I was going in for my interview. My entire interview for 20 minutes was just him trying to pronounce my name, and he couldn't, and he tried. So then he just called me Mo, and Mo Money. And then I heard from Grace that she called me Moira one day, and he didn't know who that was. He didn't know who I was. I'm only Mo.
So, working for Trevor, these 4 very, very long seasons, has definitely showed me that how much a person cares for other people, especially people that you might not even know. Trevor has shown that, obviously everybody here knows, that he leaves rooms saying, "I love you" to everybody. Not everybody might say it back, aka me. But it shows that he cares for everybody in the community and has such a big impact. And that has helped me and shown me how much I should love and care on people in all my jobs and everywhere, even though I might not know them. And how much impact one comment or encouragement can be on other people. So that is what Trevor has shown me over the long 4 years that I have known him.
Working under Trevor has opened up a new optimistic view on life, and bringing this positive atmosphere every single time I am around him. It also has helped me grow a more extroverted and fun personality.
Trevor has impacted my life in many ways, but one is my confidence was definitely boosted. I feel comfortable talking to anyone, and working here is like rejection therapy, but he just tells you to go out and face it and do the best you can every single day. The faith that he has in us is immaculate. So, I mean, he is definitely an amazing person.
Stop!
So before the Cannonballers, I've always had a stutter, and it made me super self-conscious about going out anywhere and talking. And working at the Cannonballers for 3 years now has really helped me to grow my social skills and to actually become more comfortable in talking to other people. And Trevor has helped me in more ways than he knows in helping me to become who I am today and get out of my shell.
Trevor's really impacted my life by helping me come out of my shell. I've learned to talk to random strangers, really big dudes for baller ballet, little kids, and it's just really helped me to be more comfortable just talking to random people and being excited on top of the dugout, always smiling, and I'm just really thankful for it.
Okay, so working with Trevor has impacted me in that it's made me have a better sense of humor and be more willing to let things roll off of me, and honestly just to have more fun doing my job instead of just taking it seriously.
I feel like since this is my first job, I feel like he has set the standards really high for a boss. So I feel like I know I know how a work environment is supposed to feel and how having my first, like, as my first job is, like, so, like, a flex, you know, because I'm not, like, I feel like this is just the best first job, and it's all because of him and the people that I work around. Yeah.
Trevor has impacted my life in many ways, and I think one of the main ways that he's impacted my life is that he shows love through action. And I think that's a huge part in who he is as a person and his beliefs. And I think he does radiate that so much, is that he loves people and the fans and his coworkers, not just from like just words and what he says, like, you're awesome, but he like puts it into action about how much he appreciates them. He gives them a hug, he gives them a high five, fist bump at the end of every meeting, and I think that's huge, a show for people how much love and care he has for them.
He has impacted my life, not just my career. I mean, he has helped shape me into a very mature individual. I could have died when I met Christian Yelch, but I didn't. So thank you, Trevor. Could have died again because I met Christian Yelch last Friday again and didn't die. I'm still living. But no, like, he's really helped me become a better person in the industry and always finds ways to teach me about something or make my craft better. So appreciate it.
Trevor has impacted my life in so many different ways, but I would have to say the biggest way would be like helping with teaching me how to use my crowd involvement from cheer and dance into my job.
And Trevor has impacted my life a lot. He always gives great advice about anything, and just the way he always is there for everybody, even if it's like a total stranger, he always seems to care, and that really impacted me. So yeah, I love working for Trevor.
Working under him has impacted me a lot in many different ways. I am a lot more organized, even though I was pretty organized when I started working underneath him, and then I just became even more organized. The fact that he kind of let me build into a leadership role and everything, you know, to show myself that I could do it and make myself more confident in working in sports in a male-dominant world, everything. It has also showed me how to have a positive outlook on every situation, negative or even positive. You always want to make sure that you're always positive, and that is one thing that he definitely has taught me throughout my years underneath him. So, love you, Trev.
Hey Trevor, hope you're doing well. You have truly impacted my life by being such a positive light. I know that you have shown so many of us what it's like to be a true leader, and I am forever grateful for the wisdom and the experience I have gained having you as my boss and mentor.
Okay, I just want to let you know, Trevor, that even though I call out of work all the time, that I love my job and I love you being my boss, and I
What he does before
Trevor, open your mouth.
Give me my money.
Give me my money. Ouch.